Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Joining me now, I've got Steve Stavinsky. He's with Engel and Volkers Real Estate. Now, Engel and Volkers located right there. If you were to walk down the west stairs coming out of the Vail parking garage, you would pretty much walk right in to your office, your shop, so to speak, right?
Right to the shop.
Thanks for coming in this morning.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see
Just
you.
make sure you look both ways because the buses run right by, and then we're right, literally in the middle of everything. It's
You guys are right in the middle of the action during the GoPro Mountain Games. You had, I mean, that's a pedestrian mall right there.
Yeah, it was great, and it's also really cool too. We got the farmers market coming up.
That's right.
And so Sundays, we're right in the middle of that too for the farmers market. So it's a nice spot.
And you know what? So Sun and Alp Real Estate is what it used to be called,
Right.
and it changed names.
Right.
Josh and your crew took over
Right.
Engel and Volker's name last fall. So tell us
Right.
about that transition.
Right. So the transition was basically to get a reach outside of the Vail Valley. So Engel and Volkers started in Germany 30 years ago and 40 years ago now, and has slowly but surely really taken over in Europe. So internationally it's big, and now there's almost 100 shops in North America, and the plan is to have more. And then the cool thing is that where the shops are for Engel and Volkers is very strategic. It's where our buyers want to be, and our sellers are also from. So it's these really nice either resort neighborhoods or cities where there's action. It's kind of cool. And actually I was with a competitor for 15 years, and the reason why I came over to Engel and Volkers is just because of that, because there is a global reach, an international reach, and it makes sense for my clients. So.
And then so you can go into your shop right there, and if you have somebody that's interested in maybe finding something in another country, you guys have access to all the listings really
Absolutely.
right through your one little portal right there in Vail.
Yeah, and it works both ways. So, my listings can be hanging up in the windows at the shop in Scottsdale or Minneapolis
Exactly.
or New York City. So there's this cross marketing that's kind of neat.
Okay, let's narrow this down now.
Yeah.
So you have numerous beautiful multiple listings, but the one we're talking about today is probably in my favorite area anywhere around Eagle County. It's up in Lake Creek, which is just a little bit further west from Edwards.
Yeah. So this property is about literally 20 minutes from downtown Edwards. So it's up quite a ways in Lake Creek. It's at the very top of Lake Creek, and it's 40 acres, and it's unimproved, and Lake Creek runs right through the property. And it's really neat because there are natural beaver ponds on the property. And so, for someone who values water, which
Yes.
many people do, and there's not that much of anymore. This has some water rights. It has Lake Creek running through. It has some beautiful meadows where you could put your estate home. Plenty of room for barns and guest homes and cabins, and it's just a really cool spot. You're going to have views of New York Mountain and some of the peaks on Saguache Range, and then also as you look kind of down valley as well. It's just a beautiful property for someone who wants to build that estate home.
I will fully agree with you. I'm telling you right now, Lake Creek honestly is, anywhere in Lake Creek is wonderful. The further up that road you go, the better it even gets. So
Yeah.
that's pretty darn exciting. It's on Lake Creek. Plenty of access to some of the great hiking around there too,
Correct.
between East Lake Creek and West Lake Creek. And you're only, like you said, 15, 20 minutes down the road to the center of town.
That's right. And the other neat thing is you're surrounded on one side by wilderness and another side by national forest. And so really if if you're an outdoorsman and you want to get out there and do some hunting or some ATV, and you can do that as well, snowmobiling, there's no limit to those type of activities.
That's right. So your website, we had it coming up there. It's steve.stavisky
Correct.
at evusa.com.
That's right.
Did I get that right?
That's right. And you can see that particular listing and anything else in the valley.
And then also
So
390-9203.
That's right.
Thanks for coming in.
Pleasure.
Nice
Thanks.
to see you. So there you go. That's some good information for you. Check out Engel and Volkers right there in Vail at the west steps going out of the parking garage. Ken's got your weather coming up next.